So we smaller club relatively to the bigger class no. Now you try to maintain your player. Ebian maintaining it the enye dene. Na se wasum be ho pa so de. Eno ni asem no. Enei Newcastle Atimia Forswa retaining Abrante and the Alexander Isak. Now Isak was chased by almost every top club that needed a striker. From Barcelona, Liverpool, Arsenal. Mention the names of the teams are about calling. And it was all because they see Isak in the caliber of strikers we are see world class. No more dear pano. The same thing. And Isak then the manager also realized because look, Nano Omoko Scotland no. Their game against Celtic, Omulusu 4-0. Isak Kobe Wambobi. In fact, he returned back to England. And then the coach was asked, and was yes. Oh, so the Isak Koy. But Omo Bibia the way and your sound in the future and transfers now. No move is advisable. Because Isak, naturally, so according to the coach, game our own mobile on person of about parking so. And they realized, okay, it's right for him to go home. Now, Isak was spotted training alone, even though team not started on pre-season. But this is Isak on the Newcastle trainers, and then a special training. So one fan, this is the original image. Ahana Kurani Jina Ocha picture no. Now, and then Isak ever joined the team, but now he's being treated as such. Because Enei or a superstar in the caliber of all the top players are you what I say? And the only agent, they say Omo jacket yantumu. Isak is expecting, say best start this season, he will be earning £300,000 a week. Kofi, Newcastle, so Saudi for now, almost but you see, when it comes to the PSR rule, it will ruin the finances of Newcastle. Because the first owner was canning just obey to make his carefree baby a shame. Is Kaka can manage, And imagine, this is Newcastle United, and expecting to pay Isak £300,000 a week. These are salaries for Mohamed Salah, the prime Marcus Rashford in Europe. Kofi players don't do what saying. In fact, Isak can I think say more do see Vini yes, he will be earning around 15.6 million pounds. Pounds 15.6 million pounds for Newcastle, and you cannot say so because he's been rejected. More rejected a lot of offers. Are not top class neighbor, and all those teams in Kofi Isak non Kobeji says carry so ko Liverpool or ko Arsenal Kobeji says carry, and it's all stay then obey expected to take this money. Yes, they are proposing 6 years contract extension, of course, in 2022 and on buy almost sign a 6 year that will end in 2028. I got 3 years, but with Aketiantumu means that there will need to be another contract extension, meaning say AB or best sign another 6 years at the account. But Kofi, I'm looking at the finances. Sikasem any BBR where Isak is expected to end. The coach says he's irreplaceable. Or see the team there are few players that are irreplaceable. And he understands that Abrante is irreplaceable. So if he's irreplaceable there, it means that you got to do everything that opens away here to keep him. And then when we are talking of the top scorers, top goal scorers in the Premier League, Erling Haaland, Mohamed Salah, Isak. And the Sebana Ketuasemunswa, it should reflect. What was it? Yes. But he's not playing for any of the top 6 clubs and the bigger clubs. So he's playing for Newcastle. And imagine Newcastle is having a player that is earning £300,000 a week. And sometimes you can keep your player, but the cost involved in keeping him, well, I'll give you a say, Manenko. And that is the situation with Isak. So Newcastle for Penomania. What I say, Kofi in real life situation, I'm saying for back country. When him say, "Utimi fa girl be initially no ye pe." Kwa ni ma no obro so pass umbia jano. Ana so pass umbia jano. Nyesa o yiri ma. Obewuru ni life, o finances, o career. Chese nneoma bebrebe marafu be so no ne girl no omunyini nyina na ne to ye kese ohwe de we aka afore de ebubo break na no aka che girl say oni na jai because ontimi nkotoka obetuma toka oyiri mu too much obe spend de ontimi ntua Nti from no channel wa terminated the contract free agent you obenya bia onfa wantimi biem what I say because so di akira de wontimi nya nyina no obey your friend the first impression obey impress wa bra o capacity nu ho ebi na Newcastle yi
na de kro no ne man
David now ugo wi abehwede ye beku it go be Isak case no edru no no say Chelsea Xavi Simons is getting close. Now the various reports and updates across Fran Prattenberg, Fabrizio, and all the other guys reporting. No, HSA. The player has almost agreed to the personal terms of the Chelsea for Nene Kebia. Now say Chelsea position obebo role any the way obe operate sika obeje years of contract which is expected to be 5 years any ade ni nyina Kofi player ne atiase. Now it is up to Chelsea any sika omode be call Leipzig. And so but they've registered their interest and they know officially Chelsea have knocked the door. Leipzig so omupe Abrante Nedi and Xavi Simons. So Chelsea here the player side and omo here Leipzig side. Now medical chiremu wa hasel Abrante we ne versatility nti every single team admire no. So our transfer market positions na otimi bona fato so na hwade. You understand say make just say apart from the six na nkasa no Kofi obo every position up front. Obo every position up front. He's a central midfielder. Baby a white in here deep no. A position so pretty kesepa as an attacking midfielder which is a 10. Or said to be as a second striker so about top two topper. Or to be on the left or to be on the right. Kofi akra we on. Ne talent na ye hu no nkrabre mo La Masia Barcelona nkrabre. Be sin ne he's not reached that ceiling. And me so be better na me mpaye nyina na say obetimi exhibit what he showed in the La Masia, one of the greatest ever talents. Mo abo La Masia, Xavi Simons. Okay. And Nkrabrem no and one of the in terms of position because he was playing like Xavi. Okutaba to say Iniesta, scoring like Messi, and then outside wa hodene and all nyini no Kofi unim za akra we on. Enei upon all the performance that he's giving above Orange national team, above Leipzig, all the team Leipzig cry enye bad because as a player above multiple positions or something share appreciable number of goals near the end. If you ask me, I can still tell you, say, still the performance na yenim no, and you no show no. He's talented than what he's giving so far. Okay. Only the Bundesliga no join Leipzig no. As a player who plays multiple positions on your main striker, but mostly central midfielder no. Kofi 57 Bundesliga matches. Was 18 goals, 20 assists. Into a combine of 38 goals contribution in 57 matches. Wow. He is close to match every goal per game. In terms of contribution. Or what PSG I know when I read Eredivisie no. Don't forget 34 games, 19 goals, 8 assists in the Eredivisie. So when you talk of Xavi Simons, in fact, in the midfield, all boxing kick, all presence, he give you goals plus assists. Now, and then Mekacha was say Chelsea squad so all midfield now. Abrante when the main position is not to compete with Caicedo and Lavia, no. But the Enzo's position is his main position because of his versatility. Otimibo left, Otimibo right. Or better Timia, but if Kopama is not fit or available. What I say? Yeah. And what it means, say Abrante when a bar, he will definitely come to Chelsea and then Obe added to the depth. And Chelsea squad never take. The last I was explaining, say if there is no Enzo, the other players on Betimabo Enzo position, Bako ye Kani Chuku Emeka, Bako so ye Jimmy Ike Debbie, oh, Bako so ye Andre Santos, Bako so ye Kieran Dewsbury Hornum. And then when you compare these boys, you understand, say Xavi Simons, Kofi, oh yeah, they say Omo and then Leipzig super candy chuku emeka after Cologne or Dortmund penny back, but Chelsea 40% omo ton candy chuku emeka. So now say you play and also pay a player. We want to sell, you also want to sell, and the entity being free, you get it because Xavi Simons will be expensive than candy chuku emeka. We are yet to know the official price at Leipzig for the day Xavi Simons abeje. Let's say 70. So I'm going to 70 million euros. Maybe Chelsea rate candy chuku emeka at maybe 40. It means that Chelsea will pay maybe 30. They can decide to do it in separate. The reason why sometimes things may be deal be separate. And they say obi wo ho ani mode of payment no de na nya based on financial books team bi wo ha o here scan nyina ready cash obi so ha o person otua ni installment and is all can say yenye no swap direct swap ni enti bi mfiri mu mfa nka ho a e be affect the books even though you will eventually pay the money but financial year na nkasa will affect them. So whatever being the case we dey nya dren Kofi so amodi akokwaje kraman ya na bibi amodi dey okra o se bibi okra meboa anti eno no now so dey akokwa na ba na me okra na ba dey always balance no yonko no nti I think say this can chuku emeka deal no will make Javi Simons coming to Chelsea no a bit smooth and it will happen fast. Who's the Chelsea for no in as much say yes they are one of the teams so mo ye deal or market ni ma swift. Yes. Within a week or two, no man you player no more no. And now Javi Simons is becoming eminent. So Obeba Chelsea. And then you know, Kofi Chelsea are attractive. Team be a warriors now. Player open. Chelsea bet my who. Oh yeah. Chelsea are attractive. Because of club good. Team be a open piano. Player be a Chelsea bet my home. And back when Javi Simons say a lot of other options, but Chelsea buy and now you want the player need giving the word to Chelsea. I think that at this moment, no Chelsea fans are extremely happy about this very situation. Now, Kofi, finally, Gyokeres is traveling to Singapore. Now, joining Arsenal. Of course, Arsenal be women preseason. No, I told you, say the reason why I papa no. I hear reported by Ebola say Osu say things were getting closer. Okay. And then it looks as if say nebanu who baby obeko. And the Hassan Chetinkaya no eba landed no. They came with one intent. Say deal na possible. They're not going back. Because already Oniyo J Verandas, president for Leipzig, Sporting no. Ntokwa wo montem. Enti imagine players who nye training one year way. Say Arsenal deal na nkoyi ana we nye tima. Afi no say be return to Sporting. No. Reception you get it. So for this very player in Gyokeres, Kofi, he needed this move badly because none natural say. Now, and they okojo any Arsenal for no one game to play before me boy no Singapore. Me remember South Korea be boy or K League all start say be o maba Ghana near year best 11 no mabo or me one other game to play and sign on maba back. So or okojo any and work medicals after that everything will be done. Yeah. Look, the fans, Arsenal fans, is something you cannot even explain in words. Look at them on social media. Yes, now mommy will cry. When you know, onzo lady be sha obronino. When you but look at the reaction. Yes, and pictures when you is interpreting your combine. And when you look at the reaction of Arsenal fans, on social media, I'm famous Nigerian fan be cry or at time you produce their content. When you are doing this, look. Gyokeres is a top finisher. Arsenal needed somebody in that class, in that caliber, that can rub shoulders with Haaland, Isak, Salah. You know, be 20 goals. Arsenal can look back and look at their strikers. At least he was also there. And with Gyokeres, look, I'm not for a lot of concerns about Gyokeres. Say, Portuguese league, you can score as much as you want, but when you come to the Premier League, it's different. I perfectly agree. But I mean, when it comes to football, I look at talent, ability, and some compare league in our obono. Kofi, obi betimi aye ebi adwuma ye bi. Ewo sebi in Kran Kwanta. And he will be the best in Kran Kwanta. You say so nipa no ba Kumasi na oba Sunyaya na oba Nkran ya. E competition ending. But look, aside say be our adwene be say Sebi on Kran Kwanta competition any ho. The person may have the talent and the ability or the Kumasi and Nkran who will be better than them. Meaning what must say? So me no, I always look at the talent and the ability first. Now for Gyokeres, in fact, last year he had 62 goals in all competitions for club and country. This season 63 goals in all competitions for club and country. Akwadana ye can answer no. The goal that he scored this season, obi antimi match you. League was 39 goals. Mbappe share say 34. The coefficient points. Yes sir. In terms of goals, or share saying Champions League have 6 goals. And this should tell you the kind of striker he is. Ne ho de was any mbo ni kura. Na me worry so kakra bia koye ka vet so koye gema ma waye matwoma ya. Ye nim say this season so awon. And na wo baby a is a first 9 na all boni ade a. Enka I say is any position e be saying. Because here can nobody is thinking about Kahavet. Yes. Maybe he can even give him competition.